Happy New Year and welcome to the latest episode of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle. Coming up today, we wrap up 2025 with 3 games to talk about, including 2 conference wins for UNCW. We'll hand out this week's hardware. We'll also take a look at the standings and look ahead to a big game in Trask Coliseum coming up on Saturday. All that straight ahead, the first episode of 2026, the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle.
Gets a screen from Wester. Stutter dribble, drives in, spins. Far sideline in the left corner. It's May. High arcing 3. Knocks it in. Ross driving left baseline and dunking it against the defense.
Well, once again, Happy New Year, everybody. Mike Vaccaro here alongside Takeo Siddle, head coach of the Seahawks, as we're talking Seahawk basketball once again. Before we get to conference play, it was one last non-conference game that we're going to talk about here for UNCW. And, Coach, it was tough because you're coming back after the holiday break, a tough setback before the break at home against Howard, but you were trying to get things going in the right direction before conference play with Columbia College coming into town. What was your key to that matchup?
Yeah, the days leading up to it were very important to get our guys back and get them moving around, try to get back connected, try to fix some of the things that we had seen over the past 2 or 3 weeks. And then going into the game, we wanted to make sure that we took that stuff from film over to the game. I thought we did. Get a little bit more connected, maybe make sure our culture and everything was tight, get our game conditioning back, get our game rhythm back. You saw a shell of who we are in that game, and I thought guys were able to get extended minutes to try to get their win back. It was, I thought that game served its purpose 100%.
And maybe not that you want to lose, but that Howard setback before Christmas, kind of a little wake-up call, maybe helped you guys and get things going in the right direction.
Yeah, I told you before, Mike, the competitor in me wanted to win, but the coach in me knew we probably needed to lose. Because we had got away from who we are, you know, on that 4-game stretch before we had got away from who we are. But the winning kind of masked some of the flaws that we were having, and you know, I thought the guys really needed a wake-up call, and I thought they responded to adversity the right way.
Yeah, very good bounce-back game for UNCW against Columbia College. Again, to wrap up the non-conference slate for UNCW, let's take a look at the highlights from Trask Coliseum.
Hodge top of the key near sideline. Walsh getting the start. The 3 on the way and good. And a great start there for Gavin Walsh, his 10th 3 of the season. Away and stolen now by Hodge. Hodge drives in off the glass and scores against Merrill. And the Seahawks lead 5-0.
That's what you want early. That aggressive defense leads to offense.
Takes it off to Ross. Wessler, right side Hodge, good ball movement here, and the 3 knocked in by Nolan Hodge.
Exactly what we were talking about in a quick timeout. One of the keys to look at this team early is what kind of ball movement do they have. And as we go to the break, they illustrate great ball movement. Seahawks +7.
It's up 7. Bounce pass to Walsh. The stutter dribble, drives, layup off the glass, connects.
So Walsh hits the 3-pointer to open the game. That makes the defense jump out. He just scoots by for the quick layup.
3 gives it to Ross on the wing. Out front, Walsh. Walsh straight on 3 for him. Rattles in. He's got 10 already. Does Gavin Walsh in a starting role here this afternoon. The Seahawks do get it back. Never hit the rim as Wessler gets it inside, splits 2 defenders, and able to score.
Good job, high in the post, worked the ball down low, knew the shot clock.
Dramatic shot, but could not convert. Williams to the baseline, reverse layup for Grady Williams, getting past the defense that time.
There's that quick first step off the dribble.
In the first half, and that was steal for Witt. Across the floor to Ross. Ross in the paint, quick shot connects. First field goal of the game for Ross.
Ross has a nice soft touch. He just gets the ball just over that front rim.
Gives to Durr. Durr steps into the 3. No good. Mabor the rebound. The put back off the glass from McCoy Mabor.
Mabor with great positioning underneath. Went right back up with the ball. solid effort. Defense led to the turnover. There's Hodge.
Yeah, got a screen from Wessler, able to utilize it for the 3. 10 points now in double figures for an 11th time this season as Hodge makes it 33-20. Walsh drives in, kicks it out to Walsh. Walsh will drive himself off the glass. Good and 1 for Gavin Walsh. 5 for 5 from the field. He's got 12 points. That's right. Not for Walsh. He's 2 for 2 from 3. Driving and scoring off the glass for the first time tonight is Madison Durr. And another timeout taken by Jake Deere in Columbia College. Mabor right back out to Durr. Durr 3 straight on, this time a better angle. He says finally able to knock in his 8th 3 of the season. Front to Durr, far sideline Ross. Ross penetrates, fades away at the elbow and hits a shot. Noah Ross from 15 makes it 45-24. UNCW, their largest lead of this ball game now. Now for Ross and UNCW. Ahead far sideline to Hodge. Transition 3 for Hodge. Rattles home. Nolan Hodge on the feed from Ross. His 3rd 3 of the game, and the Seahawks up 30. 54-24. 17:37 to go.
Inside and out.
Burton blocked away by Wessler, knocked away by Williams. He comes up with the numbers for the Seahawks. Bounce pass Ross, scoops it up and scores. UNCW, it started on one end with the block. Finishes with the layup from Ross, 56-24 UNCW. Screen from Smith, drives the right pocket, picked by Durr. Seahawks numbers, Durr, right side Ross. Ross with a dunk. Ross running the floor and rewarded. 60-24 UNCW. 5 points, 64-33, a little run here for the Koalas, and flipping it up and scoring is Durr and getting fouled as well, so count the bucket. Madison Durr, a chance at a 3-point play the hard way. Will he lose it? Now he does. Hodge ahead to Ross. Ross this time will dunk it with 2 hands. 14 for Noah Ross. 8 of those coming in this second half, and it's 70-36 UNCW. Near sideline Walsh. Walsh 3. High arcing shot connects for Gavin Walsh. First points of the second half for Walsh. He's got 16 for the game.
Seahawk outing the set.
Nice spin move and the layup for Madison Durr in double figures with 11. UNCW leads now 81-42 for the first time. Durr drives, spins, fades away from 8 feet and hits the shot.
That's a good shot for Durr. He does a good job creating space for his shot.
D kicks it out to Durr. Durr will drive, right side Witt. Feet set 3 is good for Grady Witt from long range. 90-49. Seahawk faithful love that. Durr inside, down low Mabor. Shot fake and able to bank it in. McCoy Mabor. Madison Durr doing a nice job distributing the basketball here. Smith spots up now from 3, and his 3 rattles home.
There you go.
Smith, redshirt freshman from Eden, North Carolina. It's 95-55. Move the ball. Driving is Durr. Durr will lay it off the glass. And well,
You owe me.
there you go. I don't know if Coach wanted that or not, but there's 100 points.
Well, the Seahawks, no problems against the Koalas here. 100-56, the final score. Coach, you see the 100, but the 56 and what you did defensively. So, again, you guys were able to get things back going in the right direction and a quality win here against Columbia College.
Yeah, that was the message. Let's just go out there and defend with intensity. Take your one-on-one matchups, take them personal, make sure that we're in gaps and helping each other out, and let's really grow defensively. And I thought we did. You know, we guarded them, finished the possessions off with rebounds, and we were able to get out and run. We've been struggling in transition, so we were really good in transition. We shared their basketball. Like I said, that game served its purpose for us.
Yeah, certainly did. As the Seahawks, you talk about the rebounding, 51 rebounds in this game, 5 in double figures, and it was Patrick Wessler with a double-double to lead the way, 13 points and 10 rebounds. Again, the Seahawks close out the non-conference slate with a victory against Columbia College. We'll take a break here. When we get back, we'll turn our attention to the conference season, which started Monday on the road in Greensboro, UNCW and North Carolina A&T. We'll have those highlights coming up next.
Fact. It's Ford Truck Month, and it's the best time to get a great deal on a new Ford truck. From the company that assembles more vehicles, employs more hourly workers, who help make Ford the best-selling truck brand in the Carolinas. It's Ford Truck Month. Get great deals on a huge selection, and that's a fact. Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus up to $6,900 in total savings on select 2025 F-150 trucks.
Hey, grab me one too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be. It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new Spicy Chicken Sandwich, Hot Ham and Cheese, Hand-Breaded Chicken Tender Wrap, or Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger. Mix and match any two, with fries and a drink, just $5.99.
Well, with the non-conference slate behind them, UNCW, the rest of the league, turning their attention to conference play as the Seahawks hit the road against North Carolina A&T on Monday night in Greensboro. And Coach, you know, this is a team that was picked last, but going into it, a team that had won some games, obviously more talented than they had been a season ago. So your concerns going into this matchup with the Aggies?
Yeah, I mean, the concerns were making sure mentally our guys were in the right place, knowing that they're not the team from last year and the program from last year, knowing that they're much improved, knowing that they were off to their best start since 1991, and they had won 4 in a row going into our game, and talented roster with one of the better players in the league on their roster, and all the external factors going on around, making sure mentally they were in the right place was important. I thought our leadership really shined in our prep going into the game. I was very concerned about them getting out in transition. They're a really good transition team. They get downhill, and then in the half court, driving us, trying to get into the free throw line. I think going into the game, they were 4th in the country in free throw rate. So a lot to be concerned about, but I thought our guys adhered to the game plan pretty flawlessly. And we didn't play well in the first half, but I thought we had a really good second half.
Yeah, you're down 5 at halftime here, needing to turn it around, and you thought you weren't as tough in the first half, but certainly that changed in the second frame.
That's exactly what it was. We weren't tough enough. I thought we were fouling too much. I thought the game was really choppy at the beginning, which kind of threw our rhythm off. A lot of whistles, a lot of stoppages in play. But like I said, man, it's all about learning how to win conference games. And no matter how you do it, it's a learning experience going into the next one. So I thought we adjusted really well at halftime and came out and played good basketball in the second half.
All right, well, let's take a look at some of the highlights now from Monday night in Greensboro. UNCW, North Carolina A&T to open up conference play.
And now it's Noah Ross who puts one up just inside the free throw line to start off. Here's an open 3. That's pure. It's Gavin Walsh who made his second start of the season tonight.
Made off the dribble, all that penetration gets him to the line, but they make tough ones.
Nolan Hodge in the blink of an eye shows why he is their best scorer. Finish, across the board for the Seahawks. UNCW seeks momentum. Entry feed to Wessler. A fake and a finish with the glass.
Once again,
with effort. More effort equals a better chance to win as Greedy Williams cashes in.
And
go here in the first half. There's Wessler. Too easy. What a feed from Greedy.
Greedy anything but greedy, except for maybe greedy for assists.
Intercepted. Great job by Noah Ross to get a hand on it. Gavin Walsh Off to Hodge, deep three, yes sir! The Seahawks take the lead for the first time since it was 17-15. Aggies wanted to travel. Hodge pulls up for three, yeah! Nolan Hodge coming to life early in the second half.
So you have
Respond. Here comes Greedy Williams, nobody in front of him. Counted on the foul! Had 13 in the first half. His career high is 17. As Walsh gets another and one. The Seahawks are alive here in Greensboro.
the basket against somebody who's taller than, he's going to make that.
Durr, the third and one of the second half for the Seahawks.
One of the best in the country at
Seahawks, they just wanted their last 9, but this time it's Nolan Hodge.
So pick and roll.
He's got 17. This three is good. Gavin Walsh connects.
Walsh's three-point shooting is the X factor for UNCW. They know.
See it, 10 to shoot. It's Williams to the rack. He finishes with ease.
Uses his side.
Well, UNCW again down 5 at halftime, turn things around. They win this game 87-78, your final score, finished with 5 in double figures. Nolan Hodge, coach, the Greensboro native, goes back to his hometown for the last time, 24 points to help lead the way, but one of several stars to really get this hard-fought victory. And another big team win when you look at it.
Yeah, he's a stud. He's one of the top 5 players in this league, one of the best players that I've coached since I've been here. This is what we always knew he was. But in the game, when you look at the stat sheet, the metrics were perfect. Mike, we scored 87 points. We had 5-6 guys in double figures. We had 15 assists on 25 made baskets. I mean, it was exactly what we were looking for. That's who we were those 6 games before that last 4 that I always talk about. That's who we are. And we have to continue to out-team people. And, when we do that, it's hard for people to deal with us.
Greedy Williams was outstanding, a career-high 19 points to go along with 4 rebounds, 6 assists as well, a double-double for Gavin Walsh, 11 points and 10 rebounds. So the Seahawks get the win on the road to open up conference play, and that sets up a matchup back home against Drexel, the home opener in the conference, and we'll talk about that game next. Stay with us. We're rolling on here today, the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle.
We understand your time is important, and so is how you measure it. You may want a beautiful timepiece that's able to perform under intense pressure. Or you may want a chronograph with unparalleled accuracy and a sophisticated style. At Reed's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect watch to measure your time. Time is the currency of your life. Measure it well.
Hi, my name is Dr. Claude Jarrett with Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, here for your Medical Minute on UNCW's campus. Here in Wilmington, we are fortunate enough to enjoy a lot of sports and outdoor activities. One of the more common injuries that we see this time of year are wrist fractures. The 2 most common type of wrist fractures are distal radius and scaphoid fractures. Both successfully can be treated. However, prevention is always the best. When possible, it's good to remember how to fall. You want to be able to tuck and roll. When you're falling, be aware of your surroundings as well. With Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our job is to help patients avoid long lines and expected cost of emergency rooms. We're able to tackle many orthopedic injuries such as acute traumas, fractures, and sprains.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time. And their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Joey and Hannah here from your local Window World. Window World products are hurricane tough.
Today we have a special guest to put our windows to the test. UNCW's Sammy Seahawk. How about we start with 60 miles per hour?
Sounds good to me.
70?
Let's do it.
How about an 80 mile per hour fastball?
Won't be a problem.
Window World.
Built hurricane tough.
Hey, I'm TJ Carter, 2006 CAA Tournament MVP and proud alum. Being a part of a winning culture taught me that success takes communication, trust, and teamwork. That's exactly what I bring every day at Southeast Mortgage. Whether you're buying your first home, moving up, or renovating your existing home, my team and I are here to guide you every step of the way. Together, we'll make your home buying journey a slam dunk. So why wait for overtime? Take the shot, call me today, or visit my website below.
Well, UNCW on Monday opened up with the win on the road, 1-0 in the conference, setting up a matchup with Drexel, the Dragons in town. And Coach, again, you guys have had some great battles the last couple of years, double overtime victory in Philadelphia last year. The lone meeting here this season happens in Trask the other day, and again, hard-fought game, hard-fought victory for you over the Dragons.
We knew it would be. We knew it would be. We knew it would be a slugfest, a grind of a game. We knew that, and our guys were prepared for it. But the number one key for us was to defend them, and I thought we defended our tail off all night. Now, we didn't finish with rebounds in the first half and some 50-50 balls. That's what I was frustrated about. But we guarded. We guarded with some big time intensity, and I was very proud of the guys for how they fought in that game.
Yeah, the first game that you're out rebounded this season, lowest offensive output at 65 points, but it's the lowest output for an opponent at 53, so your defense certainly shined through.
Yeah, our defense was tremendous, and the shoot around earlier that morning, we went live. We guarded live because we were very concerned about some of their Princeton stuff. They didn't run it. So that's another layer to the game that our guys were able to adjust and defend something different than what they had seen and shoot around. So, and what we prepared for. So very proud of them. The one-on-one defense, the help defense, the swarming of the basketball in the second half. Very, very proud of the guys.
Yeah, another tough physical conference game in Trask Coliseum. Good matchup between these two teams. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Back to Williams, drives, kicks it out. Walsh three is good for Gavin Walsh.
Great ball movement, got the ball down low.
Williams keeps it, spins back, drops it off to Hodge. Hodge drives right baseline, fadeaway shot, all net for Nolan Hodge. Hands off Walsh, Walsh around the screen, drives it in, flips it up, scores, and gets fouled as well from De La Portier.
So remember on Monday,
UNCW is Drexel in his zone. Kerr tries to shoot over it, and he does. Makes the three, his 10th three of the season, and the Seahawks lead 11-10. Three on the shot clock. Blakeney drives, steps through, loses it. Walsh created the turnover, and Ross comes up with it for UNCW. Now to Durr. Seahawks up one with the ball. Durr drives it all the way in, off the glass, and scores.
What a quick first step. Just beat his defender.
May will drive. May runs into his own man, fades away into the paint and scores.
Boy, you want to see May get going too. If May can get going along with Durr, that could be a real 1-2 combination.
Logo fades away, the shot no good. Diving on a Wester, dropping it to Ross. Ross layup, high up the glass, count it, and one for Noah Ross.
So when this team is at its best, they attack the rim.
Drops it to Westler. Westler drives it in, off the glass and scores. Patrick Westler's first points of the game. Basket does Westler. Hodge keeps it, shoots, and hits a shot from 15. He wanted a foul, doesn't get it. Westler sets a screen. Driving the floater off the glass, count it! And a foul will get him to the strike. DW gets a screen from the board. Stutter dribble, drives it in, leans in, hangs, and banks it in. Nolan Hodge making up for lost time as he was on the bench in the first. Durr inside, Wester with the left hand scores over Turner. It's a go. Ross shakes, drives. Gets his man off his feet. Reverse layup is good for Noah Ross.
Well, again, a low-scoring game, 65-53 the final score. Lowest scoring game for UNCW, but again, lowest output for an opponent this season as well. Double-double for Noah Ross, 11 points, 11 rebounds, first time in his career. And again, it seems like he is the guy that provides that energy and sets the tone, especially the second half when this team needs it the most.
Yeah, Mike, when you think about some of the players that have played here, I think about my 9 total years here. His impact on our program is undervalued. You know, he does so much around the building, in our locker room. You know, he's definitely one of those guys that kind of gets overlooked because the things that he do are not sexy. But he's one of the toughest, most selfless young men, and one of the best players that I've coached since I've been here as well. He's one of the most impactful players that I've had in my tenure here. So I'm very proud of the success he's having right now.
Yeah, very impactful in this game, and his buddy Nolan Hodge as well with 17 points to help lead the way. So the Seahawks start 2-0 in conference play, winning on the road and winning at home. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're handing out this week's awards. Stay with us. More to come after this.
Fact. It's Ford Truck Month, and it's the best time to get a great deal on a new Ford truck. From the company that assembles more vehicles, employs more hourly workers, who help make Ford the best-selling truck brand in the Carolinas. It's Ford Truck Month. Get great deals on a huge selection, and that's a fact. Now get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus up to $6,900 in total savings on select 2025 F-150 trucks.
Hey, grab me one too.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be. It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Hardee's Original Bag is back, now with even more full-size sandwiches to choose from. The new spicy chicken sandwich, hot ham and cheese, hand-breaded chicken tender wrap, or charbroiled double cheeseburger. Mix and match any two with fries and a drink, just $5.99.
Time now for the Wilmington Health Play of the Week. We go back to the Drexel game, and Noah Ross, part of his double-double, it's our Play of the Week.
Is no good. Rebounded by Ross, who gives him double figures in boards with 10. Double-double, 57-42 UNCW. Ross against traffic, drives past everybody, goes in, attacks, and there's a double-double. How about that? Nobody stopped his penetration, and Ross made them pay.
Yeah, I think it.
Once again, the Wilmington Health Play of the Week, Noah Ross providing that. And Coach, you know, it was a play where nobody stopped his penetration, and you knew he was aiming for that double-double, able to get it with that bucket.
Yeah, I was yelling, timeout, because I didn't think he was going to make it across in time. And then I was yelling, no, yes. And he heard me the whole time, and he knew what he was going to do. He was going to go in there and try to make a play, and what a tough kid. You know, what a driven kid, passionate kid. You know, he was driving in there, he finished it, looked over at me and nodded his head. So what a great moment that was. But we need him to continue to play like that for us to be successful.
Yeah, he'd been so close 5 other times for a double-double. Finally gets his first one with that bucket there, our Wilmington Health Play of the Week. Time for the Window World Wilmington High Impact Rebounder of the Week, and it's Gavin Walsh. 11.3 rebounds in the week, Coach. And since becoming a starter, he became the starter because Christian May was sick for Columbia College. You've stuck with Gavin Walsh, and he's done a great job here.
Yeah, the things, obviously, some of those things that he does, they show up on the stat sheet. But the way he's been defending, the way he's been trying to dominate the toughness plays and being gritty and some of the other things that don't show up, he's really dominating those things. And we know he's a great rebounder. He told me the other day that he didn't want the stats to fool people. The fact that he was, you know, one of the nation's leading rebounders, he wanted them to feel his presence on the glass, and I think we all feel his presence on the glass.
Yeah, he's done a great job here. Also among league leaders in steals this season as well. Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week, we go back to Noah Ross. Coach, in the 3 games we're recapping here, 11 points per game, 8.7 rebounds, 52% shooting, 78% from the free throw line as well. And again, the first double-double of his career against Drexel. So when your senior leaders are able to carry that over and produce for you, that's certainly a big plus.
Yeah, when you get to the point where when you're a senior, all you care about is winning. All the individual stuff doesn't matter. It's never really mattered to him. But he's a senior that's just focusing on winning, and so that's what he's out there doing, just trying to make winning plays.
Certainly doing that. Our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week, Noah Ross. We'll take our final break. When we get back, we'll take a look at those CAA standings and a big matchup Saturday in Trask Coliseum. Stay with us.
We understand your time is important, and so is how you measure it. You may want a beautiful timepiece that's able to perform under intense pressure. Or you may want a chronograph with unparalleled accuracy and a sophisticated style. At Reed's Jewelers, you'll find the perfect watch to measure your time. Time is the currency of your life. Measure it well.
Hi, my name is Dr. Claude Jarrett with Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, here for your Medical Minute on UNCW's campus. Here in Wilmington, we are fortunate enough to enjoy a lot of sports and outdoor activities. One of the more common injuries that we see this time of year are wrist fractures. The 2 most common type of wrist fractures are distal radius and scaphoid fractures. Both successfully can be treated. However, prevention is always the best. When possible, it's good to remember how to fall. You want to be able to tuck and roll. When you're falling, be aware of your surroundings as well. With Wilmington Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, our job is to help patients avoid long lines and expected cost of emergency rooms. We're able to tackle many orthopedic injuries such as acute traumas, fractures, and sprains.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Joey and Hannah here from your local Window World. Window World products are hurricane tough.
Today we have a special guest to put our windows to the test. UNCW's Sammy Seahawk. How about we start with 60 miles per hour?
Sounds good to me.
70?
Let's do it.
How about an 80 mile per hour fastball?
Won't be a problem.
Window World.
Built hurricane tough.
Hey, I'm TJ Carter, 2006 CAA Tournament MVP and proud alum. Being a part of a winning culture taught me that success takes communication, trust, and teamwork. That's exactly what I bring every day at Southeast Mortgage. Whether you're buying your first home, moving up, or renovating your existing home, my team and I are here to guide you every step of the way. Together, we'll make your home buying journey a slam dunk. So why wait for overtime? Take the shot, call me today, or visit my website below.
Well, a couple of games in now to conference play, Coach. We take a look at our Hardy CA standings. 4 teams atop the conference, you among them, that are 2-0, and all 4 teams will play each other this week. But certainly, you're 2-0 very early on. It's great to do that, but there's a lot of basketball still ahead.
Yeah, it's a lot of basketball, Mike. It's a lot of basketball left out there. All we have to continue to do is have good days around here and try to get a little bit better each and every time that we're in the film room, each and every time that we're in the weight room, each and every time that we're in the gym. And that's the main focus. You really won't know until you get to that back half of conference play. So all we have to keep doing is just having good days.
Well, let's take a look at what's ahead now for UNCW to try to have a good day on Saturday, our Southeast Mortgage upcoming game, and it is a matchup with Hampton, one of those undefeated teams. Both teams now 2-0 heading into that game Saturday night at 7 o'clock. And, Coach, not just 2-0, but coming off a win against Towson as well. So that opens your eyes a little bit more, but certainly this seems like it's a Hampton team that's talented and certainly improving as well.
Yeah, they gave us fits last year. We played them 3 times and we were able to get 2 of those. But when you play Hampton, you know that they're going to be tough and physical, and it's going to be a grinder of a game. You know, I'm going to compare it to standing in the ring, in the middle of the ring with another heavyweight, and you got to make sure that you're ready to fight back. You can't get on your heels and get on the ropes. You got to stand right in the middle and bang it out with them. And the challenge for us, like I was going crazy in the Drexel game because we weren't tough enough, we weren't physical enough. If you're not tough and physical enough with Hampton, they'll wipe the floor with you. So we're the toughest team will win this game.
Yeah, should be an interesting matchup coming up again Saturday, 7 o'clock. We'll have that for you on Flow College, on The Breeze, and also on Cape Fear CW as well. A big game, two teams, 2-0 atop the conference standings. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
For Coach and Riley Nance behind the scenes, I'm Mike Vaccaro. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week for another episode of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle.